told you and we're only 3 videos in. But I promise that I have a really good excuse. A couple of weeks ago, I flew back to Pennsylvania to bachelorette one of my best friends from forever ago. Like, I've literally known this girl for half of my life and had one of the best nights ever in my hometown. But anyway, I'm making it all up to you guys today because I cooked up a stellar meal using this year Urban Farmhouse ale. And I have to admit to you all, I'm not a big fan of farmhouse ales or of summer beers in general, but I decided that although I'm not a huge fan of drinking these beers, I would give them a whirl with cooking. I went to the fish market and I picked up about a half dozen ginormous sea scallops, and I thought that it would be a great idea to braise them in this farmhouse ale. I've never done that before. Usually I just let them cook down in their juices, but I went for it. They turned out a little bit caramelized, but nice and firm, and also didn't cook down all that much. Now, I could have stopped at the braised and caramelized scallops and just called this a success story, but I'm a little bit of an overachiever, so I decided to make a mushroom risotto to go below it. To tie all of the flavors together, I added this Urban Farmhouse ale to the stock and the rice, and let it all cook down, and it turned out amazing. For me, rice is like my arch nemesis, meaning that it really either turns out too hard, too mushy, and I usually wind up just adding a whole bunch of Parmesan cheese to the whole mixture to save it all or mask my horrible texture. I've already made this amazing risotto, these beautiful scallops. Why stop there? So I roasted up some red bell peppers, tossed them in my baby magic bowl along with some basil, some raw garlic, and enough olive oil to make sure that I don't break this thing again. And it made a delicious, spicy pesto. This easily turned out to be one of the most delicious home-cooked meals that I've made for myself in a long time. So much so that I have to share the love and bring it to a dinner party tonight. So here's to crossing my fingers that they love farmhouse risotto and braised and caramelized scallops as much as I do. So until next week, guys, cheers.